In this video, we are reacting to some controversial finance TikTok videos. And as a finance TikToker myself, I like to think I have some high standards. All right, let's see what we got.
Today, I got my man Drew here, approved on this 2018 Mercedes E400. First time buyer. Drew, how's
Oh my gosh, this kid looks so young and so lost.
your experience here today?
Get out here, you're gonna be too drunk.
Guys, as you know, all you need
This kid has no clue what he just got himself into.
is your ID, piece of mail in your name. Go ahead, shoot me a DM at Steve Got Me Rolling. We'll get you rolling off today.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta run some numbers to see what kind of damage our friend Steve-O just did to this poor kid. So we're looking at used 2018 Mercedes-Benz E-Class 400, and it looks like it's selling for an average of $25,000. So let's roll with that. And then using an auto loan calculator here, we'll punch in $25,000 for the vehicle. And it looks like the average interest rate for an auto loan for used cars is 12%. And keep in mind, that's the average. The kid in the video looked very young. I'm gonna assume he doesn't have a whole lot of credit, so it could easily be 13, 18, maybe 20%. I'll leave the term at 48 months, but let's be honest, the term's probably much longer. Down payment of $500. All right, so with these generous numbers, looks like our boy Drew here is paying about $645 per month. But here's the kicker. Drew has no idea he's paying over $6,000 in interest after the loan is done. So that $25,000 car isn't costing him $25,000, it's costing him over $30,000. This does not include maintenance, repairs, insurance, fuel, none of that. But let's take it a step further. Let's say our boy Drew here can't afford $645. So he says, Steve-O, the most I can afford is $300 or $400 per month. Can you help me out? So Steve was like, I got you, bro. Let me go talk to the manager. I'm gonna hook you up. Give me like 5 minutes, okay? Then he comes back and is like, great news, Drew. We're gonna hook you up. How does 478 sound? Drew's like, holy shit, yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Steve-O. No. Steve-O is not your friend. He's a sales guy and he just wants to make a buck off you. Here's how he's gonna do it. He extended the term of the loan from 48 months to 72 months. So yeah, you're paying less per month, but look at how much interest you're paying now. You went from paying $6,400 to almost 10 grand. So on the surface, it's like, holy shit, yeah, I'm paying less per month. This is amazing. Steve-O, you're the best, bro. You're actually getting royally screwed over here. And again, Drew looks very young. Maybe he won't qualify for a 12% interest rate. Maybe he'll qualify for a 15% interest rate, and the damage keeps getting worse. Steve-O, come on, man. Taking advantage of kids? Not cool, man.
No more eating at restaurants. No more vacations. No more doing anything that doesn't put money in your pocket, and no more Netflix. And the reason why I say this isn't because you're gonna save $15 a month. It's so you can save 2 hours of your time a day. The average American is watching more than 2 hours of television a day. And if you don't have $2,000 saved up, if you have credit card debt, you cannot afford those 2 hours a day being wasted.
Can we just really quickly appreciate what the editor here has done? He matched the color of the font with his turban. Great touch.
And that means right now, you have to go out and start using the time to learn, start using the time to work, and start using the time to make some extra dollars. So what do? Start selling stuff, stop spending money.
Selling stuff you own.
Selling stuff you own. So if you have a TV that you're not using, sell it. You have a car that you can't afford, sell it. If you're living in a house that you can't afford, sell it. Downgrade, move smaller, and then work to earn more money.
Overall, I agree with the premise of the video. If I had to disagree with one part, it's how aggressive you are. Now it's up to you. Let's say you're in debt, you have $50,000 in credit card debt, something fairly severe. It's up to you. You can go ham, you can go the Dave Ramsey route where you're only eating rice and beans. You're being absolutely miserable for the next 3, 4, 5 years to pay off that debt. Or you can keep your Netflix subscription, right? You can spend an hour or two a day watching TV and pay off your debt a little slower. That's really up to you. If it were me, I'm 100% on board with what Jaspreet said here, especially if your situation is dire. Now, he said something super important. He said to learn. Now, what most people don't understand is that there's only so much you can cut out of your budget. A much better solution, or something in addition to cutting, skills. This is what's going to convert into more money. So if you're in a tough situation, yeah, you can cut out all the bullshit. That's totally fine. But you're gonna put a bigger dent into this thing by earning more money. The way you do that is by getting really, really good at something. Because when you're good at something, people will pay you for it. And if that skill is valuable, you will be paid more money. I swear I should have been a doctor because my handwriting is terrible.
Hey Andrew, can you afford a $500,000 home on an 80K salary?
What the No. A $500,000 house on an 80K salary? No. How long is this video? 1 minute and 17 seconds to say no. All right, we gotta watch to see what happens.
That's a great question. Let's hit the numbers with good old faithful. All right, so we have a $500,000 house. Let's use our favorite mortgage here at RCG, FHA, baby. So you have a 3.5% down payment. It's about $17,500 for down payment. So what does this look like? Assuming amazing credit and great qualifications, roughly an interest rate of 6.5%. So principal and interest, you're at about $3,100 a month. Insurance, you're about $100 a month for a $1,200 a year policy. Taxes, let's say $12,000 a year, which is $1,000 a month. Mortgage insurance for FHA, it's about $220 a month. What does that equal? $44.20 a month. So if you make $80,000 a year, let's say that's about $66, $67 a month. This is actually 66%, that seems to be a common theme here, of the income going towards your debt. You actually don't qualify.
So in this case, it'll be 66% of this person's income. Crazy.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
This is the definition of being house broke. Sure, you got a house, it's great, but you can't do shit. Can't go on vacations, you can't go out to dinner. You are going to stress out over every single purchase. Not worth it. There is a bit more. Let's see what else he has to say.
We're asked all the time, hey Andrew, what if I get a cosigner? We actually have a cosigner. Would I qualify? What do they have to make? So if your cosigner in this example made $40,000 a year, you would actually qualify for this house.
Oh man, just because you qualify does not mean you should do it. Just because you have a cosigner doesn't mean your cosigner is gonna magically pay for part of your mortgage. They're just helping you get approved for the loan. You're still paying 66% of your income towards that debt. It doesn't make a difference. Now, some people are gonna say, oh, we're gonna leverage, get as many properties as possible. We can do house hacking, blah, blah, blah. There are risks associated with that. Someone in the comments said, bro is staring at the paper contemplating why anyone with this salary would think it's a good idea. That's a lot of words for no. You can own it, but you can't afford it. So if you wanna keep things super simple, your expenses should be no more than 60% of your income. This includes housing, transportation, food, all of the essentials. So 66% of your income just going towards housing? Nuh-uh. Bad idea. A much better idea is understanding why it's important to look poor.